The Iron Beam Part 2.
Everyone, here I'd like to welcome you again on YouTube channel Vivekananda Academy of Human Excellence. I already shared the first video of the story and now I'm going to share the second video with you, in which video we are going to learn the new fact about the story and remaining part of the story. And the story name, already you know that the name of the story is The Iron Beam. In first video, I taught you the first part of the story. Let us revise within 2 minutes. So what happened in the first part of the story? What we learned that Nadu was famous merchant, means famous businessman, and he was earning a lot of good money from it. But after some time, when time went by, after that he started to face many difficulties in his business and many problems. Because of those problems, he lost his all money. Even not just only he lost his all money, to just only pay the money from he borrowed to them. So he sold everything, his land, even house, and finally he decided to go into the another city to try out his luck. Before to go into the another city, the which one thing remained with him, which is very valuable for him, that the iron beam. He decided to keep this iron beam at his friend's house because he have that faith and trust on his friend, and he just only go and visit the house of Lakshman. He said that Lakshman, keep this iron beam with you, and whenever I'll come back and I'll return this city, then you return this to me. And then Lakshman replied, yes, of course, I'm your friend, and this is just a little work. This I can do easily for you. So you don't worry, whenever you will come back, I'll return this to you. So what happened after the story in the second part? So let's listen. So when he said that, you don't worry, that I'll keep properly and nicely with me. You don't worry about the safety of the iron beam, okay? This is my responsibility to keep it properly and nicely here. So you don't worry, you just go and just best of luck and start your new business and just go and earn a lot of money. So finally this friend, means after that he just Nadu went to his house and he packed his bag. The things which remain with him, which are important, he just packed in one bag, and after some days he just only left that city. He left his hometown where he born, where he started business, where he saw the best moments of life. He just left that city because he was in a bad debt and he was in a bad situation. Many years passed. New business and new thing we cannot start within some days. For that we require many years, many efforts for it. So this Nadu, when he left his city, he went into the another city, and there he worked hard. He tried his luck, but this time he was lucky. You know, when he was in his hometown, he saw many difficulties, but this time he was lucky. He was carrying on his tread. Tread means, here I write that tread means business, and carrying on means continue. When he started his new business in a new city, that business was started to grow very nicely, and he was getting a very good benefit from that business. So it was continuously carrying on this spread, and he was establishing new business with a new starting. After some days, means after many years, after many efforts, now finally he saw the good future, and he was getting a good money again from his business, and he became rich again. Listen everyone, rich we are not, means that asset or the money we are not getting so easily. For that we need to take many efforts, we have to take the hard work for it. So when Nadu put his many efforts and he did the hard work, after that finally he got success in business and he earned a lot of money, and he became a good and rich businessman ever. Then finally he said, now I established everything, now I earn a lot of money, means plenty of money. Plenty means a lot of. So he said, now I earn a plenty of money, now this is time to go back to my hometown. My original place is there to my hometown. I just born there, I lived there for many years, and I started my career there in that my hometown, in that city. So now when I'm having a plenty of money, I can return back to there. I can able to start my business there. So he again packed his bag after many years and he reached his hometown. When he entered in his hometown, everyone they started to look at Nadu. Arey, look, this is Nadu. And now he again became a rich merchant, rich businessman. So everyone started to look at him. And the first thing which he done there, that is, with the money, he first bought one new, beautiful and a big house. That first house was also good, but he bought a new, beautiful and big house more than the first one. And finally, means he settled his business there. Again, he started his new business there in that city, and that was growing in a speed. So he remembered one thing. He said, "Arey, now I wanted to meet my friend Lakshman," and he just only walked toward his house. And when he reached there, he just knocked on the door. Lakshman, see, I'm Nadu. And when Lakshman opened the door, Lakshman was so happy. He said, "Arey, Nadu." He warmly just invite him and welcome him in his house. And he said, "Wow, Nadu, now you have become so rich and your business is also now settled here. You settle your business here. You are earning a lot of money from it." And then when two friends come together, they started to talk on many things about problems, about their future plans, and how they start their journey, how they started their business. So Lakshman also started to ask Nadu that these questions. Just tell me that how you start your business and how you take your business to the abroad. Means even he not just only start that business in one city. His business was now so big and growing so fast that it was also means he is making that trading that trading with others country means with abroad. Now abroad means what? In or to foreign country. He said, "Arey, just tell me now how you take your business to abroad. You are also taking the round and you are going out of the country. You also start your business there. So how you establish your business? Just tell me." Then Nadu shared all things with his best friend with Lakshmi. They were talking for a long time. And after that, now he was ready. He said, "Okay, fine, you also offered me tea and snacks and now my stomach is full of that." And we also discussed many things. So I'm very happy that I feel very glad that we meet here after a long time. But now I have to go because I'm having the other work. So I have to leave the house. Lakshman said, "Okay, why not? I'm also feeling really very nice after many years, means many years passed, and after that you come here to visit me. I feel so lucky and I feel so happy, and I'm feeling very glad that I'm your friend." But when he just only stood up and he started to go out of the house, he said, "Arey, Lakshman, I remember one thing. Just tell me, listen now, Lakshman, now I'm here, right? And as I remember that before to leave this city, I gave you that my iron ring, right? And now I'm here, so can I have my iron ring back?" Now, Lakshman, sometimes a person feels they just became greedy and they are doing the wrong things. They already know that this thing is wrong, but after that also they are doing such a wrong thing because of that greediness. So same thing happened with Lakshman. Lakshman was really very good friend and he was also caring for Nadu. But when Nadu now became rich and very popular in the city, and when he asked for that iron ring, he wanted to take that iron ring back from the Lakshman. Now Lakshman became greedy. Means he just only think about himself, and he said, "Arey, now he had no intention to return that iron ring." Now intention means what? See, intention means a plan to do something. Now he had no intention. He had no plan to return that iron ring to him. And he started to look worried, means he started to look very nervous. He showed that expression. He just only wanted to pretend his friend that, "Arey, I am really feeling sad and something bad happened with that." He just only wanted to is that he became greedy and that thing was with him. But he said to the Naduk that, Naduk, I'm really sorry. And he was thinking in a mind that if I fetch this iron beam now, then I'll get a good price of this. Fetch means to be sold for a particular price. He said, if I sold this at a particular price, if I fetch means sold this for a particular price, I will get a good money from this. And now Naduk was so rich now. Why he need any extra money? Already he having everything. So better way that I'll make him full, and I'll give him the another reason so he will understand it and he will just go away from this place. And that iron beam I will fetch at a good price and I'll get that money. So he said, he started to pretend that thing, he started to make drama on that thing. He said, Naduk, I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry. You gave me that responsibility to keep this iron beam properly in your house, and I done that thing. You know that iron beam I kept in my storeroom properly with at very same place, and just I locked the door. But after some days, when I opened the door of the storeroom, and when I saw that there, you know what I saw? I find out that some mice have eaten your iron beam. Some mice eaten your iron beam, and I could not do anything on that. You know, I cannot take it out again from their stomach. So these mice had eaten your iron beam, and now what I do? I'm really sorry. I'm really sorry. I'm feeling so bad. You just tell me. I buy something for you. I would have bought another for you. I would bought another for you if you want. Then Naduk said, okay, listen. My friend Lakshman, don't cry, okay? This is not your fault, right? Fault means responsibility of something wrong that has been done. If something happened wrong, you are taking the responsibility on it. But in that, this is not your responsibility. You not done that thing, so that we call your fault, okay? So he said, no, Are, why you are saying sorry to me? This is not your fault, okay? It was not in your hand to take it back. Huh? It was not your fault. You just gave your best. You kept at proper place, at safe place. But those mice had eaten it, right? So let it be. The thing that just goes to show that never things remain as it is for a long time. So that is okay, fine. This is not your fault. And I know you very well. You are my friend, so I have that trust on you. You don't worry, you don't cry. This is fault of mice, so this is not your fault, so don't worry. Okay? And now he was ready to leave the house, but did he remember? Lakshman, listen, what happened? Actually, I have bought one gift for you by traveling to the foreign country. So that time I bought one gift for you. But I was in other work and directly I come to your house, so I did not get the chance to pick that gift from the house and to just give to you. So what you do? Can you send your son with me? I know this is your son, right? Can you send your son with me? So I'll give that gift to you. Actually, I bought for you and I wanted to give that to you. Okay? So Lakshman, now when he heard this thing, my friend, he bought gift for me. And he feels ashamed on himself. He feels so guilty, feeling ashamed because one has done something wrong. When you are wrong, and after that also someone who is standing in front of you, if you are speaking loud with that person, and after that also that person is nicely treating you, you start to feel ashamed, you start to feel bad for yourself, you start to feel so guilty about yourself, about your action. So same thing happened with Lakshman. Lakshman started to feel guilty. What I'm doing? He was talking in mind with himself only that what I'm doing. This is my friend Naduk. He bought one gift for me when he was traveling. And look at me. I am so mean. I'm so greedy person that I'm not interested to return it to him, and I don't want to return that I am into him. now I speak live with him. Already I have told him a story, means imaginary story I presented in front of him, and I told him that mice had eaten your iron beam. So let it be. Now it seems that he believed the story. Means I think so that he believed the story. He trusted on that story, and let it be now. And he was eagerly waiting. At this time, he was saying, "Arey, my friend, he bought one gift for me, and I want to see that what he bought for me." Then he called his son, "Arey, you come here, please come here. Okay, go with Uncle Nandu. Okay, he bought a gift for me now, so just only pick that from his house and return back to the home. So now you go with your Nandu uncle, okay?" Son was also happy. Son said, okay, dad." And then this Nandu and the son of the Lakshman, they both went outside of the house, and they both walked toward the Nandu house. Now Nandu, he was talking with that boy, and he said, "Acha, your father, he was my best friend, and he never speak live with me, and I got one gift when I was traveling to the another country, to the foreign country. So while that I just only bought that gift for you." And both were talking with each other very nicely, and then finally they reached to the Nandu's house. When Nandu opened the door of the house, he said, "Arey, come inside, I'll give you that gift." And he led him into one room, means he just only took him into one room. And after that, when he was talking with that, he just took him into the room, and he come out from that room, and he just only locked the door. Then that son said, "Arey, uncle, what are you doing? Nandu uncle, what are you doing?" So Nandu said, "Arey, nothing. Actually, what you do is I'm having some important work, and that gift you search, I'm just going and I'll just come back in some minute." So he just only went off, and then that boy was there in that room. And Nandu locked that room. When the boy did not return back to the home by evening also, and you know that the parents of any child, they start to worry about their child. If their child not come in the time back to the home. Even look at our parents. If we said that we will come at 5 o'clock, and if by chance, by mistakenly, if we come at 6 o'clock, our father started to worry about that thing. Then our father, our mother, they started to make call to us that, "Arey, where are you? When you will come back to the house?" They start to ask us many questions on it. So same thing happened. Obviously, Lakshman, he was the father of that son of that boy, right? And he started to worry when that boy did not come to the house in the evening. Also, he started to worry about that thing. Then his father got worried. He said, "Arey, my son went with a Nandu, and look, in the morning he went, and now this is afternoon. Now this is the evening, and now also he not come back to the house." And he just decided, "No, I can't sit so quiet. I want to go there to ask Nandu that where is my son." And finally he went out of the house, and he find Nandu, "Nandu, wait." And he just called Nandu, "Nandu, Arey, Nandu, just tell me, where is my son? I was waiting for him from many hours, from last many hours. Please tell me, where is my boy, and why he did not come back to the house?" So Nandu said with a sad face, "Lakshman, how I tell you this thing? Something terrible happened, something very terrible, this horror thing happened with me. When we went back to the home now, when we are on the way to home, so that time what happened, that bird, that hawk bird, so that hawk bird now, he was, taking around in the sky, and he swooped down, means he fly down, swoop means fly down. That bird fly down, and just only, he picked the shirt of your boy in his beak, and he just fly away your boy with that. He just fly away, and I could not do anything with that. I tried to stop him, but I was unable, and I was felt in that case. So really, I'm sorry, but that hawk bird fly away your son." Nandu said, "I'm really very sorry that I started to quarrel, let's fight with each other. You know, they started it on the road, in the market, and everyone from that area, they just only gathered there. All the members, means the farmer, the vegetable seller, everyone who were walking in the road, they just gathered there, just collected, gathered, just come together. They collected, they wanted to see that, what happening here? Why these two good friends were fighting? Why they are fighting with each other? They wanted to know the reason. So now Lakshman was very angry and he said, no, you are speaking with lie with me. Naduk said, no, I am not talking lie with you. Why will I tell you the thing, imaginary thing? What is the pen? Is there any good thing in that? I never wanted to speak lie, so I am not talking lie to you. This has actually happened, that Hawkbird carry away your boy and this is not my fault. So he said, no, this is your fault. You are speaking lie to me. You are telling me lie. I know you, and he shouted loudly, you just give me my boy back. Finally, all the members who gathered there, they said, stop Naduk, stop Lakshman, okay? You both were really fighting here. So what do? Just we will go into the court, okay? We will go and we will solve your whatever your problem is, that we will solve in the court. Don't fight on the road, okay? Don't fight here in public. So all the people who gathered there with that Naduk and Lakshman, they went to directly the court, magistrate's office, okay? Magistrate's room. Magistrate means actually a person who, magistrate means judge, and this is the one person in that court who make the judgment and who solve the problems of the people. And final judgment, this is the work of this magistrate, means this officer, to give the final judgment on that. So they both went to, with the people, they both went to the magistrate's room and they said, Lakshman, then magistrate said, okay, Lakshman, you stand here, Naduk, you stand here, okay, now you go tell me what happened. Then Lakshman said, this magistrate, this person, my best friend Naduk, he is speaking lie with me. He said that Hawkbird carry away my boy. Is this possible? Means I was waiting for my son in the evening. He just took my boy from my house. He said that I got one gift for you and I wanted to give that gift to you. So please send your boy with me. And then when I sent my boy with him, that my boy did not come back. Now also it did not come back to home. And when I asked him that what happened, he said that Hawkbird carried away my boy. Is this real? He is telling me lie. Please ask him to give me my son back. I want my boy. I want my son. Then magistrates looked at Naduk with a weird look. He said, Naduk, why you are speaking lie with me, lie with him? So you just return his boy and give him back. So Naduk said, sir, listen now. Means when I looked my very, that Hawkbird, when we coming back to the home, that Hawkbird swoop down, fly down and carry away the boy. What is my mistake in that? What could I do in that thing? If the bird is carry away that boy, what can I do in that thing? I could not do anything in that. So now this is not in my hand. Then judge replied to Naduk, see Naduk, I know that that boy, you know how to return that boy, and just return his boy back to Lakshman. Then Naduk said, Magistrate, my dear honorable judge, just tell me one thing. If mice had able to return the iron beam, so this is also possible now that Hawkbird can swoop away his boy. So just say, what are you talking about? Means how can mice eat an iron beam? This is completely impossible. So now he said that properly you tell me. So now Naduk explained the whole story to the judge. That judge, when I gave him that iron beam and when I asked him to return that to me, he said some mice had eaten that. Now tell me, is this possible that mice can eat metal? No, but he gave me that reason. So it is also possible that bird can shoot down and carry away his boy. Correct? This is then magistrate understood what's the matter. And then he made the last judgment and he said to Lakshman, first you speak lie with your friend Naduk, right? So you return that iron beam to him, and Naduk, you return his son back to Lakshman, and finally they both return their valuable things to each other. So this we learn in the story. And never be greedy. Means when we feel when we be greedy person, that time we are making some mistake, we are taking the wrong decision which is not good for us and not even good for any other person. So that's why never speak lie, especially with your friend who keep his or her trust on you. Never speak lie with them, never break their trust. So this we learn in the story. Now I'm going to revise just only these some new words which we learn in the story with a meaning. Listen it carefully. Okay. So the first word is carrying on. Carrying on means continue. Then trade. This is the second word. Trade. Trade. It means business. Then plenty. 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 It means a lot of. Then warmly. Warmly. It means in a friendly manner. Then abroad. 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 It means in or to a foreign country. 6. Worried. It means nervous. Then 7. Intention. Intention. Intention means a plan to do something. Next is fetch. Fetch. Fetch means to be sold for a particular price, that we call fetch. Then fault. 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 It means responsibility of something wrong that has been done. Then the next word is guilty. Guilty means feeling ashamed because one has done something wrong. This is word. This is the meaning of guilty word. Then the next word is gather. It means spelling of gather is here. Gathed. Gather. This is in past tense form. So that's why meaning is also in past tense form. Came together. It means all people they just collected at one place. Then magistrate means judge, who is making the judgment, final judgment. That officer we call magistrate. So this story we learn here. And now if you face any difficulty to understand the concept of the story, then again watch this video. And now I'm saying bye-bye. Bye.